Hi everybody, it's Brent from Thurgood Marshall Fundamental. I teach gifted 7th grade language arts and English 1 honors. For my creativity project for this course, I chose to do a personal website where I can feature a lot of my own creative writing. Um, so I was a creative writing major in college, and I was a journalist before becoming a teacher, and in both of those professions, while I've had a chance to write, I haven't really had a chance to write creatively. I haven't had a chance to write poetry or even short stories. It's all been nonfiction. So this kind of has given me a chance to get back into what I was really passionate about when I was younger. So I started with this website. It's a free website. If I want to pay more eventually, I can change the URL so it wouldn't be this clunky bpuckett.wixsite.com/Pucko journal. I could have a much, easier website that would roll off the tongue. So that's possible. I may do that one day. But again, the purpose of this is just to feature my own creative writing and possibly maybe a few little essays or some commentary. But in this case, I wrote prose, poetry, perspective. Scribble Me This is not something that I'm very happy with at this point. It's kind of a placeholder until I come up with a catchier website title. So far, I've managed to put 3 poems up on my blog on the website. I have a featured post here, but I do intend to put more short stories and other forms of writing on here. But a little about the website here. I have this option where people can email me, and this will generate a newsletter that'll go to them. But I don't intend to enable this yet. That's a little ambitious. I have an About Me section. So I wrote, when I'm not teaching 7th and 8th graders about writing and reading, you can usually find me in one of a handful of places: at home with my wife and daughter, on my paddleboard in the Gulf or the Bay, or on soccer fields or pickleball courts around the Tampa Bay area. I have a keen interest in literature, film, and music. Though I'm a proud St. Petersburg native, I love traveling abroad and at home in the States. Okay, so there's a little background. I hooked up my Instagram feed so that it populates on this automatically, which is, I don't know, I think it's kind of cool, as long as I keep in mind what I'm posting for sure on Instagram. I have a featured pick of the month, which could be records. In this case, it's a book, and it's a book I read a few weeks ago. This trust exercise was really well done, so it gave me a little chance to write a little bit about the book and to encourage people to want to read more. So let's get into this. Like I said, at this point, I have 3 unique poems here, but I'm going to read my featured one to you guys. And if you felt like it, I suppose you could always go back and find one of the others. So this one I'll read. The Rueful Stalker. Amid the din of clanking shopping carts, I made my way through scattered shards of glass and wandered among rows of gleaming carts in search of someone from my recent past. The heat rose gravely from the blackened lot, reminding me of days not long ago, when we would brave the heat without a thought. With Mary, nothing bothered me as now. On days this warm, we'd languish in the shade. We'd crawl on blankets spread along the ground. Content, we'd watch the sunlight slowly fade, but now those days are nowhere to be found. She left me on a blustery day in fall for Skip, who works at Publix in this mall. So just my example of a little sonnet here that I've kind of tried to have fun with. So again, as an overview, this website, it's kind of given me the inspiration to want to go back and maybe seek toward getting my own work published. I know I was pretty keen on writing short stories maybe a decade ago, and I intend to get back to that activity and possibly enter some contests, some literary magazines. So we'll see what happens. But this is what I've been doing for this summer for my creativity project. I'm reasonably happy with it, but I know it's a work in progress. All right, thank you.